Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Year under your belt, you feel more comfortable, certainly in the spring, working with the receivers that you have.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anytime you get a chance to play a whole year with guys, and we're fortunate that, we have a majority of those guys back. So, it's just continue to build and continue to take steps in the right direction of getting better every single day. And, I'm fortunate to be around guys that really love the game and really love to work and get better. So it's been really good so far.
What's the biggest thing you've worked on this offseason? Physically getting stronger, maybe the coordination with your wideouts, knowing sort of the intricacies of the offense, all of the above, or is there one thing in particular?
Yeah, physically, I've lost some weight. I've lost a little bit of bad weight, put on a little more good weight. So I feel much better.
Man, don't tell me Rebo told you to do that.
No, not Coach Rebo. It's just something I wanted to do, kind of try and be a little more mobile, hurt people a little more with my legs when I need to. And then the other thing, just bottom line was I turned the ball over too many times last year. So just really taking a deep dive into the offense and knowing exactly where to go with the football. The majority of my interceptions, my turnovers were mental mistakes and not physical. So physically, I've proved to myself that I can do it. Just mentally, I know that getting to the right spot and knowing where the football needs to go, no matter the coverage, no matter who we're playing, no matter the situation.
I thought one of the things you did really well last year is be a facilitator. It wasn't trying to make the big play all the time, but you knew who to get the ball to, and you had a pretty good running game around you too.
Absolutely.
Those guys, you had a good power attack.
Yeah, I mean, those two guys, Jalen and Colin, are they're great. Everybody knows, but you got to give it to the guys up front. I mean, those guys are the reason behind. Jalen and Colin are phenomenal players, but everybody knows, they wouldn't do what they do without those guys. And our offensive line coach, Coach PJ, who's back, who was a player here and All-American here.
Sure enough.
We got him back, and he's done a phenomenal job with those guys, just developing that identity that, we're going to run the football, and it doesn't matter how many people you put in the box, we're still going to run the football because that's what we do here. So,
was there a couple guys in the spring, say from a year ago, that really made tremendous improvement? You say, wow, he looks a lot different than he did a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, we have some receivers. The receiver room as a whole really has done a great job stepping up and just kind of taking ownership of, last year our best receiver was David Robinson, who was a great player here at Nicholls.
He's a Central Foods guy. That's where I went to high school. So I know he's pretty good.
Trojans, right?
Yeah, Trojans, baby.
So, I mean, David was phenomenal. He made a ton of big plays, and then David graduated. And those guys have done a great job, really, of just saying, David's not here anymore, so we're going to, as a group, collectively, take the reins and work to get better. The other part is our defense is phenomenal. I'm lucky to get to play against them every day. They make me better. They're really good. Coach Rybacky and the rest of the defensive staff does a phenomenal job. All those guys are back. All those guys from a year ago are all coming back. So,
what's your goal this year for Nicholls State?
Yeah, I mean, the goal is to win the conference again, and then the goal is to win in the playoffs. We've been there. Coach Rebo's been there since his time here. He's had a phenomenal career here and other places, but we got to win in the playoffs. That's kind of the next hump that we need to get over. So last year, I mean, we went to Southern Illinois, and to be honest with you, we got smoked. I mean, there's nothing, can't sugarcoat that one, 35-0. So, I mean, that's kind of been the focus of, if we take care of what we need to do every single day, it's all going to fall into place, and we'll continue to play well and win games.
Chase Forcade, sort of legendary down here. Has he given you any advice about how to handle some of the pressures? Because you guys have a winning tradition here now.
Yeah, absolutely. Chase is a phenomenal guy. I mean, he's a phenomenal player. He's around all the time. We text back and forth all the time. Just really the biggest thing is taking it one day at a time. You can't sit here in June and talk about, well, yeah, we want to win the first round of the playoffs. Well, I mean, there's a million steps between then and now. So I think we've done a good job so far of just being like, you know what, we're going to take June 27th, 28th, whatever day it is, one day at a time. We're going to focus on this day. We're going to give everything we have into what's going on today, and we'll worry about tomorrow when we get there. So that's really been good. I think that's the kind of thing Chase has kind of instilled in me, is that it's one day at a time. You can't. Our motto last year was, how do you eat an elephant? You eat the elephant one bite at a time, and that's kind of how we took each week and each day, and it worked out for us. So that's kind of the same thing, just taking it one day at a time.
Best of luck to you this year, brother. You did a great job last year. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough.
At South Louisiana Bank, we're great at banking, but we're great at a lot of other stuff too.
Is that a new rod and reel?
Hey, a girl's got a fish.
We care about the community we live in and the people we serve. We're not just like you. We are you.
Are you boiling crawfish?
No, just letting them soak.
We're proud to be here and work for the place and the people we love. South Louisiana Bank. It's in the name.
Jack Bay down to Point Ocean, Thibodeau to Grand Caillou, HTV's part of you. Bayou Black down through Dulac, Southland Mall to City Hall, we'll bring the news to you. Raceland, St. Charles, Bayou Blue, Morgan City and Assumption too, where sugar cane is grown. So much to see on HTV. Stick with us 'cause we're your home.